Several high-level British CFA officials are being held by their Afrikaner colleagues. One of these prisoners is the rescue target, a guy known as the Viscount. The target's location is unknown, but they're bound to have an interpreter present when they interrogate him. We've used info from the intel unit to predict the interpreter's location. It's on your iDroid. Follow the interpreter and extract the target when you find him.
Yeah.
Analysis enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
You found the interpreter. Now follow him to the target.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Careful not to draw the enemy's attention. CFA are all business. Hard to believe they're interrogating their own. Situation must be worse than we thought. Make a wrong move, and they could kill the target without warning. Afrikaans is the lingua franca for mercs in that area. If you're going to get any information from interrogations, you'll need an interpreter. But don't extract the interpreter just yet. If he doesn't turn up, they won't be able to do the interrogation. If they then decide the target's no longer any use to them, they won't hesitate to kill him.
Analysis complete. Weather will clear shortly.
Stop!
Analysis complete.
That's not the target. Orders are only the Viscount gets rescued. Can't understand why he received special treatment, but I don't imagine it'll be a problem to save the other prisoners too.
Your last chance.
Die MPLA se olieveld regter. Waar het die inligting vandaan gekom?
The MPLA's oilfield rights. Where did you get this information?
I told you. I only know it was an anonymous source.
Dit was 'n anonieme bron.
Moenie van 'n poepel vat nie.
You're not fooling anybody.
Ask any of the others. Nobody knows anything.
Hy sê jy moet die ander probeer vra.
O, so hulle het saam 'n storie opgemaak. Dit is hoekom jy nie die Britte kan vertrou nie. Weet jy hoeveel Afrikaners sit onder die hele gelei tydens die Boereoorlog?
You made up a story with the others. You British are all liars. You know how much the Afrikaners suffered because of you in the Boer War.
That wasn't me.
Hy sê dit was nie hy nie.
Maar dit was julle wat ons verraai het.
But it was you that betrayed us.
It wasn't me. It was the Viscount.
Genoeg. As jy niks weet nie, is ons seker klaar nie.
So, our rescue target was behind some kind of plot. Boss, I did some digging, and it seems the target himself gave us this mission through a representative. Obviously, he couldn't contact us directly due to his predicament, but still, something about this Viscount doesn't add up.
I'll never forget this.
That prisoner you extracted wasn't the target, but we did get some information. Seems the prisoners aren't held together, and the cells and interrogation rooms are separate places.
Sepia, dis routine. Jy moet nie werk om het uit te check. Stuur instructie. Oor. Sepia, begryp. Skerp sekuriteit en weer vakker. Uit!
Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Een word vermis.
Analysis complete. Caution, rain approaching.
If you run into trouble, give us a call. We may be able to offer some advice. The sound of rainfall should help to mask your footsteps. One of the prisoners has been killed, but we don't know if it was a target or not. Hurry up and ID the target. Doesn't show up, they won't be able to interrogate anyone. Then they'll just kill the target.
Hey! Get off! Let's go to Antec.
G.Skill ist Delta 9. Delta 9, fast voll. Kommen, Delta 9. Wat is de situatie?
Boss, with that panic going on, they could decide to kill the target. Hurry.
Weather will clear shortly.
Boss, leave the intel files till later. The enemy's on combat alert. This is a list of prisoner detainment locations.
The map has been updated.
Delta 2. Bedreigen gewoon. Gaan gereedheid. Oor. De CFD begrijpt. Hij kreeg van iedereen iets vandaag. Uit.
You have arrived at your destination.
Target extraction confirmed. Get yourself out of the hot zone, by chopper or by land. It's your choice. We can sure use that interpreter too. Think you can extract him?
Mission info has been updated. The map has been updated.
All you need to do now is exfiltrate the hot zone.
Outpost captured. Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
That's it. You've made it out of the hot zone. No sign of the enemy. Mission complete, boss.
Added.
All right. Mission complete, boss. One of the other British prisoners filled us in about the Viscount. It turns out he's a real two-faced son of a bitch. He was planning to secure the MPLA's oil field rights for himself in exchange for swapping the CFA's alliance from the anti-government United rebels to the state-backed MPLA. He hid this from the Afrikaners, but once he thought the jig was up, he tried to pin it on the other British personnel and take off. The Afrikaners captured him, and that was when he asked us to rescue him, and only him. I'll throw him in the brig for now, but we may have to be extra persuasive with this one. By the way, boss, we got some interesting news out of our friend the Viscount. He mentioned that more than a few PFs in the region have purchased walker gears. The CFA's the same. That's Soviet Army technology, and it's still a prototype. Only Cypher could be leaking it to the PFs. But the question is, why? Boss, this contract comes from the People's Movement for the Liberation of Angola, also known as the MPLA. The PF at Ditati Abandoned Village has been supplied with walker gears. Your job is to eliminate them all. Destroy them, extract them, whatever you see fit. This just might get us closer to the walker gear supplier, Cypher. Good luck, boss.
The map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has you arrived at your destination.
The targets have been deployed to that outpost. Find and eliminate all of them. That's a target. Eliminate it any way you'd like.
Waar kry my weg?
Target destroyed. Excellent work. Keep it up. Good work.
CPD Zulu hier. Geweerskote. Negatief op Oostval. Oor. Er is CPD, begrijp. Alle eenhede. Just vooruit. Uit. CPD Zulu 4. Onbekende geweervuur gehoord. Ik hit bevestiging op uw positie. Stuur instructie. Oor. Er is CPD, begrijp. Eerst waakzaam in. Ready veiligheid. Uit.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
You destroyed their anti-air radar? It wasn't one of the targets, but that's put a hole in their air surveillance. The chopper will be able to get in close now. You can designate a landing zone near the outpost.
Alles iets verder. De CPD. Alle eenhede. Naar positie. Herhaal. Alle eenhede. Naar positie.
Another one down. Now for the next.
Outpost captured.
Nice work. Keep it up.
Sun will rise momentarily.
Target eliminated. Great. Now on to the next. That's the way.
approaching.
Targets remaining. Your objective's complete. Exfiltrate out of the hot zone by chopper or on land.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Buddy!
Exfiltrated.
All right, you're out of the hot zone. No enemy forces in pursuit. Mission complete. Mission complete. Boss, we were right. Once you'd eliminated those walker gears, a resupply call was made from Ditati to CFA headquarters. The CFA then contacted none other than Sainer. That's right, the shell company that owned Mvinda Oilfield. So Sainer was just a front for Cypher. The resupply won't be happening just yet. But we did learn that the walker gears are transported out of Nova Braga Airport. Apparently there's a distribution network on the Savannah that links all the PF outposts. I'll have the intel team investigate this network. If Cypher is supplying PFs with walker gears, the PFs have to be offering them something in return. We follow the money trail. We might just find ourselves on Cypher's doorstep. Boss, your objective is to steal an entire truck from a PF convoy. We don't have a fix on the truck we want, but the intel team has spotted the unit that's been tasked with escorting it. They're stationed at the guard post to the north of Nova Braga Airport on the Savannah. The rendezvous with our target will be any time now. Start by heading to that guard post. Then follow the escort unit. It should lead you right to the target truck. Boss, extract them from the mission area. You can check the target details on your iDroid.
The map has been enemy presence detected.
You reached the guard post.
Arrived.
Where's the escort unit? Is there anything there that might lead us to the target? Look everywhere in the guard post.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
You found an intel file.
Updated.
Use your iDroid to scan it, and we'll analyze it here. Perfect, boss. It's the escort plan for the transport truck.
Updated.
I'm putting the escort unit's predicted route on your iDroid. Get after them. They should rendezvous with the target soon.
Guard post captured. Weather will clear shortly. Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Enemy presence detected. The map has
There
been
they are.
updated.
The escort unit's armored vehicles. Follow them. They should be headed for the target. You can also move on ahead and try to beat them to the truck.
Whoa! Whoa!
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
On combat alert. Now that they know we're chasing them, the target will make an end run to its destination. Hurry up and find that truck.
Boss, what happened? Boss!
Mission info has
Skulls.
been updated.
If these bastards are pulling guard duty, that proves the cargo is headed to Cypher.
Development project has been added.
Mission complete, boss. Boss, we searched the truck you recovered. There were two primary types of cargo. First, drums of malachite, a copper ore. That took up most of the truck bed. But malachite isn't valuable enough to warrant an escort. The real cargo was likely the second item, a shielding container. The contents, yellow cake. That's right, the raw material for a nuclear weapon. That might point to the weapon to surpass Metal Gear Emmerich told us about. But who can say? Thing is, there isn't a lot of it. Not enough to make a nuclear warhead. Give us some time. We'll look into it. Try to figure out why they had this under such close guard. Two of our intel team members are being held captive by the PF in that area, the CFA. Your job is to rescue them. They don't have long to live. It appears that one of our two men has broken out of the encampment and is on the run. He contacted us to say he was surrounded. That's the last we heard from him. Your map is marked with a predicted field of movement based on where his transmissions cut off. The other man is still captive inside the encampment. Boss, rescue our men. Extract them both and get them back to Mother Base.
Be careful down there, boss.
member on the run last contacted us from that force. The enemy PF already has troops spread out in a manhunt to find him. Keep your eyes open.
Your destination.
Extract our man before their search team can find him. Check his location on your iDroid.
You have a Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Caution, rain approaching. You have arrived at your destination.
You've reached the target's predicted field of movement. If he's gone to ground... Boss, that's a serious injury. It won't heal on its own. You'll need to treat it with first aid.
Snake, talk to me! Snake!
Alles gespannt, das steht hier. Vijandige aanval in actie. Alle eenheden, hou de woord voor de gevecht.
You have arrived. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Een lijst beschikbare mannen
places to hide. Use the landscape wherever possible. Our man you extracted gave us all the intel he could. Now we know exactly where our other agent is being held captive. And he got back intel on the CFA. That deserves a raise. Check it on your iDroid. Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Extraction arrived at Motherboard.
That's him. That's the target. He's injured. Looks half-starved, too.
Data.
There's no way he can stand the shock of a Fulton extraction. Get him out by chopper.
They kept saying the disease was her fault.
Please select a landing zone. Please select support helicopter
Roger.
requested.